Our whole family has been in Ontario, Canada for 4 years. And as of today, we are completely done with Walmart. Why? Because shopping at Walmart brings no benefit to my family. The product quality is mediocre. The prices are much higher than other supermarkets. And the after-sales service is terrible. I still remember that when we first arrived in Canada, Walmart was our favorite place to shop. In my home country, Walmart sold products with guaranteed quality, the staff had a good attitude, and the after-sales service was also quite good. However, Walmart in Canada is a completely different story. I remember countless times when I discovered at checkout that the price was not what I had seen on the shelf. Later, I found out that the staff often placed products and price tags in the wrong spots. I remember when I had just graduated, I interned at a large supermarket in my home country. During training, I learned about the first contact responsibility system, which means that when a customer has a question, the staff member they approach is responsible for either answering it or directing them to someone who can. But at Walmart, my questions often go unanswered. Staff frequently just say I don't know. And then the conversation, many times, when I ask, is there more of this item? The staff don't even check and simply brush me off with, there's no more. Next, let me focus on Walmart's ridiculous after-sales service. I still remember, when we had just arrived in Canada, I bought 3 cans of luncheon meat from Walmart. When I got home and opened them, I found they had all turned into dried out meat and were inedible. Since I didn't have a car at the time, I took photos and returned to Walmart. 3 days later, during my next shopping trip, I explained the issue to the customer service staff and showed them the photos. However, they told me I had to bring the actual food back in order to get a refund by then. I had already thrown it away. I didn't even hear a single apology. Another time, I bought a Logitech headset from Walmart, and it turned out to be defective. I asked the customer service staff for a refund, but the manager they called over told me that since I had opened the packaging, I couldn't return it. I asked him, why can't I return it if it's broken? He replied, if it's broken, you can return it, but only if the packaging hasn't been opened. I asked again, how am I supposed to know if it works without opening the box? He said that wasn't his concern. Once the packaging is opened, it can't be returned. Next, let me share an even more baffling after-sales experience at Walmart. I once bought a pair of shoes there, but something hard inside them wrapped my foot raw, so I wanted to return them. I remembered that I had left the receipt in my car, but on the day I went to return the shoes, I just couldn't find it anywhere. I wasn't too worried at first, because I had returned items before without a receipt. A white staff member had simply scanned the barcode on the box and processed the return. I thought I would be able to return the defective shoes just as smoothly this time, but the manager told me that since they couldn't confirm the exact purchase date, they couldn't process the return. I immediately sensed that the manager was using this as an excuse to avoid accepting the return. So I went back to my car to carefully search for the receipt. Sure enough, my efforts paid off and I found the receipt. But I wanted to confirm my earlier suspicion. So I noted down the purchase time without bringing the receipt and went back to the customer service desk. I told the manager the time of the purchase. After thinking for a moment, he said that just the time wasn't enough. I also needed to provide the exact purchase amount. So I went back to my car again and noted down the total amount spent. When I told the customer service manager the amount from the receipt, he clearly looked disappointed. Then he scanned the barcode on the shoebox and completed the return. These are all the reasons why I will never go to Walmart again. I once thought that the world's #1 company must have some exceptional business strategies. But after experiencing Walmart in Canada, I honestly worry that it might suddenly go out of business one day. They seem to believe that deceiving customers deliberately, making things difficult for them, or even eliminating after-sales service altogether somehow helps their company. What a foolish business philosophy. I believe any supermarket chain could easily compete with Walmart for customers. Don't think I'm the only one who's had these experiences. Many of my friends have already stopped shopping at Walmart long ago.